Hi everyone. I thought I'd do something a little bit different with you today. I'm going to do a guided meditation. It's called Yoga Nidra. I'll come and sit down and tell you all about it. So, Yoga Nidra is yoga sleep, but the idea is that you don't go to sleep. It's a deep relaxation process for the body, for the mind. And I think, given the current situation, I'm recording this during the COVID pandemic. A lot of us are struggling with very busy minds, got a lot going on, lots of balls to juggle. And I've read over and over again that lots of people are experiencing problems with sleeping. So this is a lovely practice to do, maybe in the afternoon or before you go to bed in the evening. If you've never done it before and you find the whole process a little bit strange to start with, and your mind is still very busy and you get lost with the script, please don't worry. Just listen to my voice, tune back into your breath, and just kind of give yourself a couple of goes at it. I remember when I first started doing Yoga Nidra, I kind of couldn't get my head around it. I'm a very busy person. I am a person that's got a very active mind, and I found it really hard to switch off. Now I love it. And when I do Yoga Nidra, I rarely get to the end of a script when I'm practicing it and listening to someone talk me through it, because I have drifted off. So, what you'll need when you set yourself up is, if you have a yoga bolster, it's really handy to pop underneath the back of your knees. If you've not got a bolster, it really doesn't matter. You can pop a pillow there, but it just helps release the low back. So I'll show you some examples of how you can set yourself up, and then we'll get going. So I like to have a little bolster underneath the backs of my knees. And I'm just going to kind of lie myself down and put something nice and soft underneath the back of my head. My neck is free, so I've got a little blanket or a rolled up blanket or cushion just underneath the back of the head there. Now, if you're like me, you've got little legs and you've got your bolster or rolled up pillows underneath the backs of your knees, and your feet are kind of floating horribly in space, that's not going to be very comfortable. And the whole point is to be really comfortable. So you could always pop another cushion or pillow underneath your feet, let your heels rest on something soft, or simply get rid of the bolster altogether. It just, for me, it just helps me drop the back of my pelvis and release into my lower back. So entirely up to you. So from that position, you might want a blanket or something nice and snuggly or warm and soft over the top of you, and your arms will be resting down alongside you with your palms up towards the ceiling. And you kind of have a little bit of a wiggle and a jiggle there before you start, so you can get nice and comfortable. Obviously, if you're lying down and there's part of your body that feels less than comfortable, that's where your mind's going to go, and that's where your mind will kind of keep coming back to, and you'll find it really hard to relax. So put me on pause, go and get all your bits and bobs that you'll need, cushion, pillows, blankets, whatever you need, so you feel nice and propped up and comfortable. And the more you practice it, the more props you might use, the more you might find is helpful to you. So start off maybe just with a blanket and a cushion, and then you can always build up as you go along. And then just come back down when you've got all your bits and bobs, come back down onto your mat, lie yourself carefully down, maybe with that bolster underneath the backs of your knees, something soft under the back of your head. And let's prepare ourselves for the practice of Yoga Nidra. So I'm just going to talk you through this beautiful practice today. And all you have to do is simply follow my voice. And if you get lost, just simply tune back into your breath, nice and calmly and steadily. Follow your breath until you're ready to rejoin the practice. Here we go. So just preparing yourself now for the practice of Yoga Nidra. Lie on your back and just make yourself as comfortable as you can be. But before we begin, just check that your right shoulder is more or less level with your left shoulder, and your right hip is more or less level with your left hip. You might want something soft and comfortable under your head. And your feet are about hip distance apart, your arms are a distance from your body, your palms up towards the ceiling, so your chest can feel spacious and open. And make any adjustments now to get as comfy as you can. And then take your attention from the macro to the micro and see yourself lying down, fully at peace. And closing your eyes, and there is nothing more for you to do. Welcome home to your body and welcome your breath in and out of your body. Take a breath in and out of your body. Take a breath in through the nose and open your mouth as you exhale and sigh the breath out. Do that twice more, and with every exhale, feel that your back body is releasing into the mat a little more. And we'll take an awareness of rotation around the body, and if you lose your way, you simply tune back into your breath. And we'll begin with the right side of the body. Take your awareness like a shining light to the thumb on the right hand, the first finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, all of the fingers and the thumb. Take your awareness like a shining light to the palm, the back of the hand, the wrist, the forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder. Take your awareness like a shining light to the armpit, waist, hip, groin, buttock, front of the right thigh, back of the thigh, the knee, the back of the knee, the shin, the calf, ankle, heel, sole, instep, right big toe, first toe, second toe, third toe, little toe, all the toes together. And take your awareness like a shining light to the whole of the right side of the body. And then moving to the left side, take your awareness like a shining light to the thumb on the left hand, the first finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, all the fingers and the thumb. Take your awareness like a shining light to the palm, the back of the hand, the wrist, the forearm, the elbow, upper arm, and shoulder. Take your awareness like a shining light to the armpit, the waist, the hip, the groin, buttock, front of the left thigh, back of the thigh, the knee, the back of the knee, shin, calf, ankle, heel, sole, instep, left big toe, first toe, second toe, third toe, little toe, all the toes together. Take your awareness like a shining light to the whole of the left side of the body. And now take your awareness like a shining light to the right arm, the left arm, the right leg, the left leg, right buttock, left buttock, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, the space between the shoulder blades. Take your awareness like a shining light to the length of the spine, lower back, middle back, upper back, the whole of the back of the neck, back of the head, top of the head. Take your awareness like a shining light to the forehead, the right temple, the left temple, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the space between the eyebrows, the right eyelid and eyelashes, the left eyelid and eyelashes, the nose, the bridge of the nose, the tip of the nose. Take your awareness like a shining light to the right nostril, the left nostril, the right cheek, the left cheek, right ear, left ear, upper lip, lower lip, both lips together, the chin, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, rib cage, diaphragm, navel, abdomen, groin. Take your awareness like a shining light to the whole body. And tune into the contact of the body on the floor, the breath coming in and going out. Tune into the rhythm of your breath. Take your awareness like a shining light to the back of the head, heavy on the mat. The back of the ribs, heavy on the mat. The back of the pelvis, heavy on the mat. And the heels, heavy on the mat. Feel the mat supporting the back of your body and the back of your body being supported by the mat. Take your attention to your breath, rising and falling. The sound of your breath, the pulse, the heartbeat as the body releases just a little bit more. Watch the breath coming in and going out. Rest your attention on the space behind your breastbone and breathe from here. And staying in the space behind the breastbone, welcome in your intention, which is simply, I feel the calm in everything I do. I feel the calm in everything I do. I feel the calm in everything I do. Imagine that the palms are upturned and a feather is placed in the palm of each hand. Tune into the lightness, the sensations and the texture. Now imagine that the feathers turn into a smooth, cold stone in each hand. Tune into the cold texture, the heaviness, the sensations of the stone in your hands. Turn the cold, heavy stone back into a feather. Tune into your sensations. Can you keep your breath smooth and calm and focused as slowly and deliberately now you turn the feather into stone and the stone to a feather? And can you calmly notice how you react to the changes? And now allow those images to fade away and bring your awareness to your breath and notice how your breath is in 3D. Inhale opens your ribs to the side and the front and the back, and the exhale draws your ribs back in. Imagine your lungs are like sponges growing wider and fuller on each in-breath and drawing back in on your exhale. On every exhale, allow yourself to release a little bit more. And on every inhale, fill your body with shining awareness. Focus your attention on your navel and your heart space at the front of your body. Starting at the navel, inhale and allow your attention to travel up to your heart space. And on the exhale, travel your attention back down to your navel. Inhaling up to the heart space. Exhaling down to the navel. And repeat this a few times. On your next inhale, travel higher to the base of the throat. And as you exhale, journey back down to the navel. And do this a few times. Your next inhale, go higher still, inhaling to the tip of your nose and exhaling all the way back down to your navel. And do this a few more times. And now take your attention to the top of your head and let your awareness travel down your body to the tips of your toes. As you inhale, travel your awareness to the top of your head. And as you exhale, travel your awareness down to the tips of your toes. Do this a few times, tuning in to the rhythm of each breath. Now letting go of this awareness and letting your breath return to a state of effortlessness. Reminding yourself of your intention. I find the calm in everything I do. Make your breath a little deeper and start to bring your awareness back into the room you're in. Allowing the noises around you to begin to filter back in. Widen your circle of awareness to your surroundings. Gently run your thumbs across the tips of your fingers in one direction and then the other. Wriggle your toes, wriggle your fingers, and maybe take a slow roll across the back of your head, dropping your chin from side to side. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now over.